Alright, what is good YouTube? It is Jabes here coming back at you guys with another video, and we're filming this in my garage right now. It's warm out, it's summer. I'm gonna film a video outside. So today is the Jabes Q&A. Thank you guys for asking so many awesome questions. I can't wait to answer these. I think I have 9 or 10 of them, and I'm gonna read them off. I'll say your name and then the question so you get the credit for asking the question. But before we get the Q&A started, it's very important. I just want to thank everyone who tuned into the live streams and showed support for the giveaway and congratulated to the winners. That means a lot. Reading the comments when you congratulate people, it makes me realize this is a true family on YouTube. We're small, but we're growing every day, and I thank every single one of you. So I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the goal of the next giveaway is at 3,000 subscribers is when we will be giving away another pair of shoes. I will announce the shoes and the entire giveaway details in tomorrow's video, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Without further adu, let's get ready for this video. Let's read off some of these comments. All right, so Peyton Morse asked, what's your favorite sneaker con you've been to and why? So this is a very tough question for me, because the favorite scenery of a sneaker con was when SneakerCon NYC 3 years ago, or it might be 4 years ago now, was on the pier. That was awesome. But my all-time favorite sneaker con has to be hands down SneakerCon Chicago last month. The convenience of having the convention with the hotel and the love and all the friends I made out in Chicago was absolutely crazy. So thank you to everyone in Chicago. One of the winners, the Tricolor NMD winner, actually met me in Chicago, and I put his shoes in one of my B-rolls in my footage of SneakerCon Chicago. So that's really cool that one of the winners I actually met. That means so much. Very dope, I met you, bro. Your shoes will be out tomorrow. Question number 2 comes from Jerome Plays M. How do you afford to buy all your sneakers? So this one is a very good question. So basically in the beginning it was rough, okay? Between freshman year and sophomore year I didn't have a job, and growing my collection I had to do it through selling and trading, and mostly trading mainly. But when I started working for Foot Locker, having 30% off was awesome. We were getting paid every other week. So if I got a paycheck for like $400, I could get a good amount of stuff saying that 30% off was off the shoe. And building up through all the sneaker conventions I've gone to, I've been able to get a ton of connects throughout the country and even the world, so it's amazing to get discounts. It's a blessing. Like, I don't look at a retail shoe as a retail shoe anymore, unless it's a very limited shoe, then of course it's a retail shoe. A lot of shoes, there are ways to get discounts on, you just gotta know how to do it. And one of the main ways to get connections for discounts is meeting people through sneaker conventions. So that, a lot of people ask that too, so that's gonna go into this question. If you guys wanna make some money, you wanna get better sneakers, go to sneaker conventions. It's the best way to connect, brand, and network yourself to be a better sneakerhead. All right, question number 3 comes from Hurry Snapnet. I hope I said that right. Jabes, do you play basketball, and who is your favorite NBA player? I never played basketball outside of 8th grade besides rec ball, but my favorite basketball player is, you know, the Brody, Russell Westbrook. Why not? It used to be KD, but watching Russ progress throughout his career, it only excites me for what's gonna come next, and I can't wait for this next season for OKC, especially with Paul George there. And their draft pick is slept on. If you guys have time, type in Terrence 2K Ferguson on YouTube, watch his highlights. This kid's a baller. He was picked number 21 by the Thunder this year, slept on. Biggest sleeper in the draft. Now this one's tough because it says favorite shoes under $100. I'm hyped for your channel. So favorite shoes under $100 is kind of tough because a lot of shoes do retail over $100 now, but I'm gonna say a shoe that really is under retail. It sells under the retail value, which is $110 or $115. It's one of those. They sell from anywhere between $50 and $75, and that is the Nike Sock Dart. Okay, listen, these are very slept on. You either love them or you hate them. It has this really cool strap with 2 dots that you can push them through. The dots go all around the strap. It's lightweight. It's very comfortable. The heel has this pad thing. I've worn these so many times. You can get these at most Nike outlets right now for like $50 to $70. You cannot beat it. I love the Sock Dart for comfort wise. The price of it, everything. I'm gonna get a ton more of these, I promise you that. Oh, and that was asked by Z Rock. So I gotta give you the shout out, man. All right, this is asked by Plays YT. He asked Q&A. Jabes, where do you get your shoe plugs and how do you know them? So this is kind of going into the last question, but I'm gonna add a broader scale to it. Being 100% honest, working through Foot Locker and knowing about the Nike employee store growing up, I got connections working through them. So honestly, your best way to get these connections for plugs is to go work for a company like Foot Locker or Nike or Adidas. Go work for them, get a job, and you guys will get the connections just like me. Hopefully a lot of you are younger than me right now, so you have the opportunity to go do that. All right, so this I already answered way back at like probably 400 subscribers, maybe even less than that. So I'm gonna answer it for all the new subscribers. When did you decide to start collecting sneakers? It was around 7th grade summer. Like I said in the video way back, I live within 2 miles of what used to be the Nike employee store. Now there's only 2 in the world in Memphis and Oregon. There used to be one in a small town called Greenland, New Hampshire that's very close to me. So basically the Nike employee store, you get 50% off every item. So I was getting like Jordan 5 Fire Reds for 80 bucks. I was getting KDs for like 65, maybe even 55. Like, it was wild deals. So the Nike employee store is when I really started collecting. But when I actually grew my collection was the summer after senior year. Yes, that's a little over a year ago. I turned my collection from 70 shoes into like 180 shoes in about 3 months. I went wild, I went resale crazy, used a lot of my graduation money, not gonna lie. And that's why I'm doing this YouTube channel too, is that it's just growing everything. So I am gonna answer this one too. I wasn't gonna because it's similar, but it says, who is your favorite NBA All-Star and who is your NBA team? This is from 32,000 Tattoos. So my favorite NBA All-Star right now has gotta be Giannis Antetokounmpo. Like, the kid's growing every day. Like, Westbrook's my favorite player, but favorite All-Star right now is Antetokounmpo. Every day he's getting better and I love it. I hope he develops a three-pointer. He will be one of the best players in the leagues if he does that. And my team, my West Coast team's OKC. I rep OKC all day, every day, but Boston is my home team, so I always root for Boston. But my main team that I watch every night of the regular season is the OKC Thunder. All right, so this next question comes in from Mocha7196. If you came out with a shoe, would you make a clothing line to match? And I think this is my boy Monty. So Monty, I can't wait to answer this for you. 100% if I ever design an own shoe, which I don't know if I ever will outside of like a Nike ID thing. But of course I would have clothing to go with the shoe if I ever get one. If I have my own shoe, you gotta have clothing to match it. So that is 100% yes, I would. And this guy asked, Turtle Pro 23 asked, if you could design any shoe, what would it look like and how much would it be? I couldn't really describe what it would look like, but I guarantee I would sell them for around 120 tops. It might even be cheaper than that, just because I know a lot of you can't afford huge shoes. So why not make it like an affordable shoe that everyone can rock? Okay, so this guy asked 3 questions in the same comment. I have seen him in every one of my comment sections, so I'm gonna give him the shout out he deserves. Bang right there, Eduardo. Thank you for commenting in every video. I notice you, so I'm gonna let you know. Thank you, keep commenting, you're the man, bro. So first he asked, when are you gonna introduce us to my parents? That will come soon. We have a huge trip we're planning. It's not guaranteed yet, but we think we're going to Australia SneakerCon, and my whole family will be coming along with me, which means you will be seeing them more. If you guys do wanna meet my mom, you can go way back in the channel to where I went to opening day for the Red Sox. It was around April. My mom and me went to opening day for the Boston Red Sox. She is in that vlog if you do want to meet my mom, if some of you are like OG JABES subscribers. Alright, and this next question is all for you guys, okay? I need you guys to comment down below right now what you want me to name my subscribers, okay? I've heard JABES Nation, I've heard JABES Scribers, I've heard JABEsters. I like them all. JABES Nation is sticking with me right now, but so is JABES Scribers. If you have any new nicknames for you guys, comment down below. It technically doesn't have to do anything with JABES. I just want to get a name for all you guys because you guys are coming back every day. You got the post notifications on. You guys deserve all the credit in the world. So what do you want me to call you guys? Comment down below what you want me to call you. Alright, so this question is way up in the air, so I'm going to read it real quick. He says, when you said you might get a car a couple vlogs ago, what car were you planning to get? So this is a weird situation right now. I'm going to get a car soon, I promise you guys that. But I don't want to like get something simple, okay? You live once, I'm young, I want to use my opportunity to get a nice car. So we were looking at some Jaguars, some Mercedes, like it's all up in the air right now. I have no idea what car I'm gonna get, but it is coming. It's gonna be maybe a couple months, but it will come. All right, and this last question is gonna put it over the top. So this comes in from Typical Zero. He says, what make you interested in sneakers? And I am excited to answer this one. See, a lot of people are like, why is this shoe so expensive, blah, blah, blah. Where's the hype come from? And honestly, I love how every single shoe either has a comfort side to it or a story behind it, and I'm gonna get into each of them. So just like how I was just talking about these sock darts, there's tons of colors in these, but this is a comfort thing and they're cheap. I will always buy a shoe if it's comfortable and cheap, and I will preach to all of you guys to get them if they are that good. The sock darts to me are one of those shoes that you gotta get. It's obviously up to you because of the look. It doesn't have any laces and a lot of people think that's weird, but in my opinion, like NMDs, Ultra Boost, like the comfort side of them is what makes them pop. But now getting into a big picture, we gotta talk about the story. Every shoe has a story. The Red Octobers have a story. The LeBron 4 birthdays have a story. The Black Cement 3s, the Bread 11s, the Band 1s, every shoe has a story behind it, and I love collecting the story just as much as the shoe. You could go into my sneaker room right now and you could grab a shoe off the wall, and there's more than likely a story behind each one of my shoes, and that's what makes each one very unique. And it keeps me going every day because there's always new shoes that come out with a different story. For example, those 2 Jordan 9s that came out that you had to open them up like a baseball card pack, and you didn't know if you were getting the black ones or the tan ones. That is crazy cool concept. They were knitted like a baseball glove. A lot of people didn't like it because it's like you're paying $250 to not know what you get, and I understand that, but the concept, the story wise, absolutely insane. I love it. Alright, so that's gonna do it for the Jabes Q&A number 2. Thank you guys for asking all the questions down below. Make sure you smash that subscribe button to get us to 1,300 and get us closer to 3,000 for the next sneaker giveaway. And of course, like and comment down below what you want the name for all of you subscribers to be. This is a team, this is a family, and I'll see you guys back tomorrow with the info for the next giveaway with another video.